Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So Heavenly Fire Ceremony, I touched on something a little earlier in the week and I wanted to go over it and show you guys just how important these buffs are now that I've opened up the cards. So they're in the Civilization cards. First, I'm going to show you where you get these cards. You get 10 for free. And if you have family members, you have an alliance, you have friends on server, you can trade and you can get some pretty good buffs. And these buffs are stronger than all the other super event buffs that have been released. So I want to go over them and show you just how good they are. So you get them in here. So enter the story at the top. And just by clicking all of this, the first 5 days have cards. So make sure, go in all your family members and claim these, because then you could trade with each other, okay? And that's going to be important because you are not going to get them all. So I'm going to show you what I have. So let's go over here. It's the cross up here on the right. And you can see I have 20 out of 24 cards. That's what I got with my 10 cards, right? So 20. I'm missing 4. So now I'm going to have to trade with my family members or other people on server to get them. So let's look at this one, 7 out of 8. And I'm missing this one. So that looks like it's the gold one, the red one. So that's going to be a hard one to trade. So the only way I'm going to be able to get it is by going into my card box and seeing, do I have any double golds? So I do actually. I have 3 Grand Canyon golds. I never got a diamond. I didn't get lucky, so I got 3 reds there. So I'm going to be able to trade. But I got to find someone willing to trade with me, right? Not many people are going to, and the only way they could trade with me is if they have 2 of this. So that's not an easy thing to do. So they're going to have to get 2 of this and make both of them red and trade 1 to me. So I have 5 family members. So I'm going to open up all the boxes on them, and I hope that one of them gets 2 of this. If not, I'm going to have to ask other people on server and make them a trade. Now let's go over here. Same thing. I need the gold one, and then let me guess. I'm going to need a gold and purple here. Yeah, exactly. But even if you don't get those, there's some really good buffs here. So let's look at the buffs in general for all of them. So these are the regular cards, these ones. And look at these buffs, like 12%, 24, 12, 36, 5, 12. Some of them are pretty low. And I've built them up to higher levels because I've got lots of, right? Like, look, I got lots of diamonds and stuff. So I built them up. And then we look at Starry Pilgrimage, only 6% for them all. And here, 12,594. Now let's look at the event that just came out. Look how high these are. And keep in mind, I have ascended none of these cards. These are all level 1 cards. And I got 8%, 5%, 6%. So right there, that's a really good amount. Now I'm going to show you how much they'll increase when you start to increase them. So if we look at this, I only have 1. So if I was to compose this, it would only cost me 225. So that's pretty decent. And what am I going to get for composing these? So first one's going to be pretty easy, right? So silver cards. I have 6 out of 8. If I just get these other ones, so let's go over here to this one because I only need 1. So this might be easier to explain them. So I have 7 out of 8 now. If I just get that 1 more gold, I'm going to get 6% more attacking siege defense. Hey, it might be the least important of the siege buffs, but it's something, and it's 6%. It's nothing to sneeze about. And I already got 6% by owning 5. I own 7. I got 5 of them. Now when you start to increase them, I'm going to get even more siege defense. So right there, that's going to be 18% siege defense. That might sound like, whatever, it's siege defense. But I'm just comparing to the previous sets. So 18% siege defense just for having a bunch of gold card or silver cards, right? And then ascending a few of them. So let's continue to look. So that's only 4 golds I need, and I could do that right now. So 225 points, ascend, right? Take 1 away, 225. And then go into, just do all the green and gray ones, and you got it really easily. What else do you get when you go up a little bit higher? If you get all golds, 12% reinforcing, and then reinforcing. And then if you get 5 diamonds, that's going to be pretty hard to do. Let's be honest. That'll be hard. So you can kind of forget about diamonds on these unless you're a massive coiner. But everybody should be able to get at least these first 3 buffs. The 4 golds. That's easy. And with a little bit of work and a little bit of, crafty political trades on server, you should be able to get 8, right? And think about this. If you're not the biggest player in your alliance and you got 2 of these, just give them to the best players in your alliance. They're helping you and they have siege. You might not have siege. So think about the buffs that you want, that you might want to trade with somebody. So in this one, it's all siege HP stuff. And that would be good for your teammates. So this is a siege-oriented card deck. So really good. And reinforcement. So who's reinforcing you? Your bigger players, right? And then this one's really nice. Range and siege. And all defense to start. And then here, you're starting to get some horse stuff. If you start to upgrade it, gold, rally, horse HP. So really good buffs. Now, maybe Evony gave those good buffs because it's not the most important stuff. But let's look at this one again because it is siege HP. So you do get, for just having the 8 cards, you are going to get siege HP defending 10%. And then make them gold. You're at 15%. Get all 8 of them and get some more defense. So that's a really good deck. I'm going to focus on the middle one. Try to work some trades. I'm just waiting. I guess I'll go into my family members soon and open up all the cards. See what I'm dealing with in my own internal family. And then start to discuss with my alliance and be like, hey, who has extras of this? And let's work something out. And it might even come down to, you know what? Hey, does anybody need 2 or 3 golds in the regular set? If you'll give me 1 over here. Like, hey, these are limited time edition, right? Make someone overpay for you with you. And be willing to overpay and compensate them. I will be. If someone's willing to give me it, I understand that it's not a fair trade, 1 for 1. So maybe I'd make them a couple gold offers for it. Anyways, work it out. Just wanted to point that out to you. Most important thing, go claim them so you have the ability in future to do it because these cards are never coming back. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.